So this is just like the distributive property, except for you need to remember your exponent rules. So when we're multiplying, what do you do with the exponents?
You add.
So I'm doing 6y distributed to all this stuff in the parentheses. So remember the coefficients, you're still multiplying. So you do 6 times 4, 24. And then this y that's with the 6 has an exponent of 1. So I do 1 plus 2, and I get y to the third power.
But I thought when you distribute like an exponent, you're supposed to multiply.
Well, if you think about it, it's y times y times y. Does that make sense? It's 1y out here and multiplied by 2 more y's. That becomes y to the third. Don't write this down, but this means 4 times y times y. So if I multiply that times 6y, I get 24, and I end up with 3y's, y to the third.
But it's really 1 times 1 times 1, and 1 times 1 times 1 is 3, or 1.
It's not the exponents, it's the y you're multiplying. It's y times y times y.
Yeah, y times.
It's like this.
Where? Behind her.
It's like this. Look. 6y times 4 times y times y. I can multiply the coefficient 6 times 4, 24. And how many total y's am I multiplying?
3.
Yeah.
Y to the third. That's why this is the same as 6y times 4y squared.
But
A shortcut of writing it out this way is just adding the exponents. 1 plus 2 is 3. Okay, so if I continue distributing this, I have 6y times 9y. So I multiply the coefficients, add the exponents. This is going to be 54y squared. Right, and then 6y times 7, 42y. So now I need to look through this and see, do I have any like terms?
no.
No, because they all have different exponents. They have to be the same variable, same exponent. This is my answer. Yes. Did y'all hear his question? It does have to be in standard form. Okay, try this practice one right below it. Guys, just walking around, I noticed some of us are making our exponents very large. Make sure when you're writing your exponents, I can easily tell that it's an exponent. Okay, so this time I'm distributing 5a squared. So I multiply the coefficients, add the exponents. So it's going to be negative 20 a to the fourth plus 10 a to the what power? Minus 35 a squared. Okay, so I checked to see, do I have any like terms? No. This is my answer. Yes? Do you mean like add what's in? Are you talking about add what's inside of the parentheses first?
No, your answer, like negative 40 plus 10 minus 35.
Well, let me show you a less complicated version. I'm sure you want. So that's like saying I can add 3a squared plus 2a together and say this is 5a cubed. Is that what you're saying? So 3a squared is actually saying I have a squared added together 3 times. So this is saying I have a squared plus a squared plus a squared. But if you break it down even farther, this is saying I have a times a plus a times a plus a times a. And this is only understand. Like this is saying I have a times a. I have 3 of those. 3 sets of those. This is saying I just have 2.
And no, the first one is it's something is it binomial, and then the other one is
Well, this right here, like the second row is just another way to write what's up here. That's the same thing.
If you're saying one solution, not 5, 8, and 10.
Yeah, but it's because we can't have these together because they're not like them. It's almost like you can get some of your different variables almost. Okay, so this next one is the same thing, just we have to distribute twice, and then we have to add like terms. So I'm going to distribute the 3, and then I'm going to distribute the 6t. So I'm going to have 6t squared minus 12t minus 45. And then when I distribute the 6t, I'm going to have 30t squared plus 12t. So keep in mind when you're combining like terms, this has got to be in standard form. Okay, so first I'm going to combine the parts with degree of 2. 6t squared, 30t squared. That'll be 36t squared. And then it would be degree of 1. Well, those cancel. So I'd just bring down the minus 45. Now the next one I want you to try on your own. But before you try it, somebody tell me, what are you distributing in the second set?
Negative 1 x.
Yeah, negative 1x. Okay, don't miss that. Okay, so first double check these signs. I have minus 7x cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x. Okay? So now I'm writing my answer in standard form. What's going to come first? Okay, so then I'm going to do 15x squared minus 2x squared. And then I have 6x plus 3x. And then minus 12. How do we do? Forgot about the 12. Okay, so the next one, make sure you're not going ahead of me on this one. There's something important that I want to talk to you about. So on the next problem, we start by distributing just like in the other ones. So I have 12b plus b squared minus 7 equals 2b minus 4b plus b squared. So some of us forget this step. The next step should be look on the left side, see if I have like terms. If I do, combine them. Look on the right side, see if I have like terms. If I do, combine them. Okay, so what do I need to go ahead and combine? So now I'm going to make this 12b plus b squared minus 7 equals negative 2b plus b squared. Okay, so the problem here is, think about when you're solving an equation, your goal is to get the variable by itself. So when you have a problem like this, it makes it a lot harder because you have b and you have b squared. So are those like terms?
No.
That means you can't combine them. There's no way to get a b and a b squared together and make them one b. Does that make sense? Okay, so in this problem, what we're always going to try to do is try to get all of our variables just on one side. But look what happens when I try to get the b squareds all on one side. They both cancel. That's going to happen every time right now. In a few weeks, we're going to get to where that doesn't happen. But for right now, this should happen every single time. So then you have 12b minus 7 equals negative 2b. And now from here, I think you should be able to solve it. But if this is not happening in your problems right now, then something is wrong. Good. That's not good. Okay, so what's b?
B is negative.
Positive 2.
Positive 1/2.
Positive 1/2. Oh. I didn't say that.
Okay. I'm not going to check on next door. There's a sub over there. Y'all try the last one.
Oh yeah, the thing is to record.
Ooh, nasty.
Oh.
You need to get your mind out of it.
What are you thinking?
What do you mean? It's still recording.
RC.
He's gonna hear that. He's gonna hear that. What? I said it's still recording.
I don't want them to
Why
say-
is this X plus 8 influence?
Just to confuse us. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You take a seat.
that part.
Wait.
Okay, I'm going to slide it up so you can at least see my next step. So I'm showing where I distributed and I combined like terms. Okay, so what is my next step up here? What do I need to do after this?
Combine. Wait. Did you? Yeah, you already did that.
Mary Kate, what did you say?
Subtract 2x squared.
Yes. Okay, so remember, these should be canceling out every time.
So right.
Yeah, for right now. So now I subtract 3x. And I get 5x plus 7 is equal to 20. Five x is equal to 13. And divide by 5. So you can say x is equal to 13 over 5. Or you can say 2 3/10, or 2 3/5, or 2.6. Okay, that's a lot of correct answers.